Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another live tarot tea time. How are you guys? We got Penny in here. We've got Sage in here. We've got Heat Lifer. How was everybody's weekend? How are you guys doing? What's the tea? What's going on with your life? Things are going well over here. We celebrated Dolly, our little pup's 3rd birthday, and Sunny, whose gotcha day, was the day right after. So that was our Friday and Saturday. We did buy some tiny dog birthday hats. You know it. I'll be posting that on Instagram. Hey, Leora, good to see you. Oh my gosh. Leora, did you do any coverage of the SAG Awards? Wasn't that today? SAG Awards, I think. So, okay, guys, we've got some really hot tea to spill tonight. We also have some confirmed tea. You guys know that it's just so fun. Would we finally see something like confirmed out in the wild, whether it's tarot or astrology? And really, the biggest one was the ASAP Rocky legality during my trip to Fiji, when I did that live stream. That was the first time I pulled cards on ASAP Rocky. Lawyer Moog was there. We kind of broke it down, and the cards definitively said that he was not guilty. So, I went ahead and said that. And then lo and behold, he was actually exonerated, and he and Rihanna were celebrating and happy. And it did seem like it was one of those things that was kind of, I don't know, a made up sort of deal. And obviously there wasn't enough evidence. So really glad that that worked out for them. Other confirmed tea, it does look like Justin and Haley have been having some issues. I was listening to Dumois, and they said that there were rumors that Justin and Haley are actually living separately. So that kind of confirms, on a sad note, the tea that, I think Justin's just finding himself with that Saturn return happening. So it does seem like there could be some stuff going on there. And then last confirmed tea moment, Selena Gomez and Gracie Abrams. I thought it was very interesting that she chose to release the song with Gracie Abrams first rather than the song she has with Benny. And there was blowback already. People were already complaining about Benny being, kind of too much in the promo with her and wanting it to be more about Selena. And as we know, the cards did predict last week that there would be a little bit of an issue with people not loving Benny around all the time. So, okay, there we go. Those are the confirmed tea moments, but there is always more tea to spill. So we got some more stuff to get into. Watching the SAG Awards now too. Oh my gosh, we love a multitasking queen. Fantastic, Laura. You'll have to keep us updated. Who's best dressed? Let us know what you're thinking. Heat Lifer says, "Hi there, family." Hi, Heat Lifer. It's so good to see you. Love y'all. Look forward to our get-togethers. Aw, we love you so much, Heat Lifer. Sending you the biggest hug. You're so sweet. Let's see. Whoa, do we have a running list of all your correct tea moments? Excuse me, Leora. Honestly, you know, it pays to have a smarty pants like you around, because that's the best idea ever. I don't have that. I should. I fantasized about having a compilation of the moments that were predicted, like a video compilation, but honestly, I'd have to hire an editor for that, right? I mean, let's be realistic. I'm in my trying to be realistic era. It's a journey, but that is such a good idea. I should just write it down at least. So you know what? I will write it down, Leora, so I can have a running list. And then maybe in the future, I could hire an editor to piece it together, because that would be a pretty crazy video, right? Mm, mm. Hey, Beth. Okay, yay. Beth, Penny, Penny goes, Beth, exclamation mark. Beth, we're so happy that you're here. Okay. Things are going well, guys. Let's get into the tea. Okay, so our first story. Okay. Did you guys see this? Now, I just saw this over the weekend. Maybe it's because I wasn't as plugged in, or it's possible that there just wasn't a lot of coverage, for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to speculate that Taylor Swift's PR management team, I think they're very good at, making sure that the right stories are going out and squashing anything that isn't super positive. I don't know. That's just my take on things. I feel like Beyonce's team is like that too. They're just very powerful women in Hollywood and in the music industry. But I did come across a video that showed Taylor Swift at the Grammys trying to talk to Sabrina Carpenter and oh my gosh, who is it? Margaret Qualley. And they were talking. I can't put it here because of copyright, but they were basically talking. And then Taylor kept trying to like interject. And I watched the video a couple times to see like, is this just maybe an accident or whatever? But it was kind of like the Demi Moore Kylie situation where it was pretty obvious that like for whatever reason, maybe they were talking about something else and they just didn't want to get into a convo with Taylor at the moment. But it did look like she was left out. And I will say this, we know that Taylor is in a 7 personal year in numerology. And the 7 year can feel a little bit lonely and isolating. Like sometimes just weird stuff like that happens to you. And, not winning a Grammy this year, whereas last year she took home like almost, it seemed like every Grammy she was winning. So, all that to say, our lives ebb and flow. In a 6 year, typically you are going to be surrounded by people. And in a 7 year, just for whatever reason, you tend to be a little bit more on your own, even if it's just kind of the vibe you're putting out. I don't know, but I was like, that's really interesting. Also considering her 7 personal year. So let's pull some cards because I'm just very curious to see what's going on between Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter. Another thing that I noticed that I thought was pretty interesting, I really do love the fact that Selena Gomez collaborated on a song with Gracie Abrams. And I was thinking, I wonder why Taylor Swift didn't collaborate on a song with Sabrina Carpenter. Now, maybe that's just kind of, whatever, like a crazy thing to say out of left field. But I feel like that would have helped bring Taylor into some of like the newer vibes, like how Dolly Parton collaborated with Sabrina Carpenter on, a remake of like one of her songs. Like, I feel like, I really like when the celebrities that were very popular at one time and are still popular today, but the older celebrities, I think it's really cool when they collaborate with like the newer up and coming or like currently on the scene celebrities. So I just wonder if maybe that would be good for Taylor to do. She hasn't done that yet. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just talking over here. Let me know what you guys think. Let's pull some cards to see what's going on between Taylor and Sabrina, because of course the internet started talking and I'm just so curious. I can't contain it. So what's going on with Taylor and Sabrina? Also, she was talking about numbers, and I want that woman who does the lip reading to do the lip reading for them. I love her channel so much. Okay, let's see. What are you guys saying? Oh my gosh, yes, we are well, Beth. I hope you're well too. Kind of glad other folks got the chance to win this year. LOL. Oh, me too, Sage. I think that was like really needed. Right? Yeah, I think everybody should get their moment to shine. Britt Leora is right. When the tea is feeling hot, 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 it's amazing. Oh, thanks, guys. Okay. So Taylor and Sabrina, how they're doing now, the vibe of their current relationship. Sabrina even put out a statement saying that they're good, which always makes me think, are they really good? This is weird. Okay. The 4 of Pentacles. There we go. You guys, I'm sorry that I was feeling the intuition. Try to pull up the video if you guys can find it. Just type in, Sabrina snubs Taylor Swift at the Grammys 2025. Just you'll see like the expression. It's weird. It's hard to deny. But we have 4 of Pentacles. This is disappointment. So yeah. What's interesting to me also is that with this being Pentacles, Pentacles is making money working together. We do know that Sabrina opened for Taylor, and that was kind of when she was really starting to blow up last year. It's kind of crazy that, right? Was that last year? Or like, was it? Am I okay? Um I just think that, this is sad to me because this is showing some disappointment in their connection. I'm wondering, is it because maybe someone did want to do a song together? Let's see. Let me get Sabrina's energy and then Taylor's energy. Sabrina's current energy towards Taylor, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. We have the 2 of Cups. Okay, so Sabrina loves Taylor. Okay, cool. That's nice. Okay, loving that. What about Taylor's energy towards Sabrina? Yes, it was last year. Thank you, Heat Lifer. God bless you. I'm losing it. Okay, Taylor's energy towards Sabrina. Oop. 10 of Swords, an ending and a heartbreak energy. Okay, so there is something allegedly going on here between the 2 of them. Now, for Sabrina, it's not personal. She actually doesn't have any animosity towards Taylor. She feels like they're kindred spirits, loves her, looks up to her. For some reason, though, Taylor has a 10 of swords, and this is not just the heartbreak, this is like an ending. Okay, let me get clarification. What is this 10 of swords? What is this 10 of swords? I saw Sabrina this year. Okay. Nice, Penny. Did you guys see the song that well, she just basically did like another version of Please 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 with Dolly Parton. Did you guys see that? I love it. You guys know I love Dolly so much. Like it made me so happy. I was like, "Oh my god." I also saw that Dolly Parton has a line of wines now. Sponsor us, Dolly. I'm totally going to get some though to see. You know they have to be good if Dolly made them. Okay. Queen of Swords, Taylor. My lord, she does not mess around. Okay, so for Taylor Swift, we have this 10 of Swords energy towards Sabrina, which is a hurtful ending. Okay, so she is ending something, and it's Queen of Swords. This is like having to be um like you have to cut things off, cutting people off that you think are not good for you, having a strong kind of like drawing a hard line in the sand. This is like kind of defensive energy as well, like you're having to be stern and tough to protect yourself. This is so interesting to me because I do think that, like, as far as temperament goes, they're very different. Taylor has that Scorpio rising. We don't have Sabrina's confirmed birth time, but we do know she's a Taurus sun. We don't know her rising, but we know that she's a Taurus sun. Sometimes I feel like she could be a Pisces rising just based on like her facial structure, but I'm not 100% sure. So I feel like she is a little bit more, even just with her lyrics and stuff, just more like detached. Like that's her personality. I don't think it's like personal towards Taylor. Um, but I do think she's just a little bit more on the sensitive side and she takes things very much to heart. And I think she also operates in a way where she takes things to heart. So sometimes I do think she has to protect herself with good boundaries because she can get hurt more easily than other people. That's just kind of the energy I have for her. Let's get this 2 of Cups. What is this 2 of Cups from Sabrina Carpenter? Let's get a clarifier there on her role in this friendship or whatever's going on. The 8 of Pentacles, yeah, you guys, she's just focused on her work. She's focused on her business. She's working really hard. She is in the building phase, the building stage of her career. So she sees Taylor as like someone that she really loves and cares about. She thinks she's fantastic. 2 of Cups, like soulmate energy. Um, and then she's just working. She's in her bag. This disappointment, these feelings, this 4 of Pentacles, this could be a little bit misplaced. I do take this as allegedly an overreaction from Taylor a little bit. Now, if we saw the video clip, yes, it was really weird. Maybe though, 5 minutes before the video, maybe Taylor and Sabrina were talking a lot. And then maybe Sabrina was trying to have a conversation with Margaret and Taylor was maybe like jumping in at a weird time. And so it kind of came off like she was being ignored, but maybe Sabrina was giving Taylor all of her attention like 5 minutes before that. So I'm getting a sense that this wasn't her ignoring Taylor. It looked awkward. It was weird timing. But I do think that Taylor overreacts sometimes and takes things personally. I mean, or maybe not overreacts. I think it's just different ways of viewing the world, right? So Sabrina may look at it as an overreaction if we're looking from her perspective. And then Taylor might look at it like Sabrina wasn't being very mindful. So it's just they're a little bit on a different wavelength right now, if that makes sense. And they're in different stages of their lives too. So that can happen. They have to give each other some grace, I think. Oh my God. Okay. What do you guys think? I feel like I'm doing like a friendship counseling. Let's see. That was the only song that I knew. Had to take the niece and granddaughter. LOL. Oh my God, Penny. That is awesome. I love that. Did you guys have the best time? Like, that is so cute. Oh my God. You're such a good auntie, grandmother. Like, how fun would that be? Oh my gosh. Sage says, totes agree, Brit. Sabrina strikes me as a Pisces rising. Ugh, okay, Sage, if you think so too, then like this is 99%, I would gamble on this 99% of the time. She's also Pisces moon. Okay. Okay, so like sensitive. And here's the other thing about Pisces energy. They're very dreamy. So, like, if you are like Taylor has a lot of like that Scorpio energy, a lot of that Sagittarius energy. So, the way I see Taylor as someone who's like always focused, like always aware of what's going on, hyper focused almost on like the immediate environment, while at the same time having these big ideas with the Sagittarius energy, but like hyper present, but also like in her head, like not present, but finds a way to be hyper focused on the present. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She's a very interesting character. Like, her birth chart is super dynamic, which makes sense because she's able to do a lot of different things or a lot of different hats. But for her, it's like that would be kind of easy for her to like snap in and focus on something. Whereas if you're Pisces, if you have a lot of Pisces energy, you're very dreamy and romantic and like you care a lot, but like also, the fish are swimming in different directions. So, like, sometimes maybe you seem like you don't care at all, but you do. It's like, it's hard to pin these people down, right? They're very creative. They're very empathetic. They're very much going with the flow and kind of in their emotions a lot, even if they don't show it. I have definitely met a lot of Pisces risings that seem like they're not super emotional. But I do take that as just kind of like those fish swimming in opposite directions. With Taylor, I could see her misinterpreting someone who's in that Piscean floaty energy as being like, "Okay, so you don't care. Like, you're not focused in on me right now, like the way I'm focused in on you." Okay. If that is true, if she is a Pisces rising, definitely the Pisces moon already says a lot though about her emotional state. I could see them just being like the type of people that maybe they get along on paper or like for 5 minutes, but at the end of the day, they're just very, very different people. So there's a lot of room for misinterpretation. And these two have to work really hard if they want to maintain a friendship so that they don't just like, misinterpret things and then get their feelings hurt pretty much. There's just a lot of room for that because they don't think the same way. Okay, it happens. It happens. They got to both be really, really mindful and not take things personally. Let's see. Heat Lifer says, oh, wait, Penny says, yes, I see Pisces. Okay, Penny sees it too. Love it. Heat Lifer says, maybe the ending is that Taylor's moving on to other things and she's also older than Sabrina. Right. That's so true. Sabrina's just starting and maybe it's nothing bad, just different paths right now. Amen, Heat Lifer. I agree. That sounds like a blast. Leora says, Gigi says she actually strikes me as more Leo rising. Interesting, Gigi. Okay. There's fire and mercurial energy that I feel that I can see in her chart. Interesting, Gigi. Okay, I love that. All right. It could be that, it could be the other. We don't know. We're just gonna spin a yarn here. Hey, monkey girl, how's it going? I have your request on the list for Andrew Garfield, by the way. Hi, Scott. Welcome. Okay, fantastic. Yay. All of our friends are showing up. Okay, so that's that. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, moving on. Our next story. So, did you guys see this one's actually kind of sad. I kind of hate to bring down the vibe, but we'll keep the vibe up. Did you guys see how Grimes, Elon Musk's, I guess, the mother of one of his children, one of the many mothers of one of his children, she had to take to X over the weekend to ask for basically Elon to get in touch with her to answer her calls, her communication, because their child apparently was having some sort of medical issue and she wasn't able to get a hold of him. Long story short, so she had to do it on a public platform and even acknowledged that she was like, I'm sorry that I have to do it here on a public platform, but I need to get in touch with you. This is something that could affect our child for the rest of their lives. So please either get in touch with me or hire someone or assign someone to do it. So that made me really sad because I was like, wow, this is definitely someone who is unable to get in touch with, the father of their child and the kid really needs something. It's like, oh, it made me so sad. So I'm going to pull a couple cards just, I don't know, just to see the energy of that connection. That's so sad. Okay, what is the energy there of that connection? Just what's going to come through here? Let's see. Monkey Girl says his trans daughter found out about the child on Reddit. Okay, yeah. I think he's a very strange individual. I will say that. Um, doesn't seem like there's a lot of stability there within himself or with his family, and like it's very sad. There's been quite a few birth times floating around. Gigi said, right? Okay. Oh my god, his response was, "Whoa." I know, right? Heat lifer, like, ugh, oh god. Okay, so let's see. We have the Knight of Wands. Yep, you guys. I'm sorry, but when the tarot tea is just spilling it all, the Knight of Wands, someone who is, as Elon has said, just spreading his seed, for lack of a better term, wanting to grow his family all over the place. Knight of Wands. I mean, this is just so accurate. It's like this is someone who has, maybe a one time was interested in being present, but then now it's like, okay, I've ridden off into the sunset. I'm onto something new. I'm on my horse and I'm off to go and pollinate pollinate other flowers, if you will, and just do what the heck I want to do. All my passion. This is that adolescent type of energy. So this is someone who really is not gonna be, the person that's gonna be super stable. Definitely not someone you wanna commit to with the Knight of Wands, which they aren't, but just that kind of vibe. It's very much like here today, gone tomorrow. At the bottom of the deck, what we don't see is the Eight of Swords, a prison of his own mind. So I actually did a reading for Elon over on Patreon, and this card came up for him in that reading as well. So that makes a lot of sense. Eight of Swords, definitely in a strange place mentally, feeling more stressed and anxious than I think the public is really aware of at this time. So a lot going on, a lot going on. Definitely focused on what he wants, his own needs, and having some mental, I don't know, a mental prison type of energy. It's like very stressed, overthinking, stuck. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Yikes. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Astro Databank has her rising set as Cancer. Okay. I could see that too, like water sign energy. It's a lower rating, so we don't know for sure. Unfortunately, would be cool to see what her actual rising is, though. I know it really would be. It really would be. Would love to see it. Monkey Girl says, thanks for wait, and treating me tonight. I've been having my own relationship issues, so this is a good distraction. Oh my God, good. Yes, distract yourself, Monkey Girl. Just have fun with us. Try to take a deep breath. Glad that you are feeling excited and distracted by some tarot tea. Hey, we all need it sometimes. Okay, so yeah, not so great. Let's see what else. Anything else for that situation? Hopefully, it gets resolved very soon, especially for the sake of the child. That's just too much. Big hugs. Aw, Sage, love you. Entertaining. Okay, yes. I was like entreating, but Monkey Girl for me, I'm like, what? I was like, I guess entreating, sure. Um, aw. This too will pass. Oh my God. Heat Lifer, that's the one thing that we can count on is change, right? So if you don't like where things are right now, just keep your head up, try to keep your thoughts positive. And this actually, works for anything, Monkey Girl. Try to just keep your head up, keep your thoughts positive, because what I've noticed about life is, yeah, whatever you don't like today, it'll change at some point anyway, right? And when you're really high and things are going well, try to stay grounded as well with that, because just life is a series of changes, right? So I don't know. So sip the tarot tea and try not to trouble yourself. Okay, anything else? The Emperor, stop it. You guys, the tarot tea. I'm sorry. This is crazy. Like, you can't tell me anything today. Like, are you kidding? For Elon Musk, we got the Emperor, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Like, stop. If I ever doubted the tarot tea today, I do not. Yeah, I mean, someone who's very much on their throne, very focused. Hopefully, they can come to an agreement, I would say, where she is making all of the decisions about their children. Um, I and with this energy, I honestly don't think he would be opposed to that. He doesn't seem like he's really in that nurturing fatherly energy. This is someone who's very much focused on their own things, what they care about, their own life, um, you know, getting as much as they can out of life. So I feel like this is just, yeah, I really do hope that she's able to get like, maybe full custody and he has visitation, something like that, so that she can sign on the dotted line and make whatever arrangements she needs to make for her own kids, because he just doesn't seem like he's going to be present at all. Okay. Crazy. Leora says, not whoa. I know, right? Dead. And honestly, like to get to get the Knight of Wands, you know what I mean? Like, that is the adolescent energy. I feel like an adolescent would be like, "Whoa," like, don't you? It's giving teenager. Okay. Um, Leora says, "This is a great way to spend time, Monkey Girl, sending hugs." Aw, you guys are so sweet. Okay, very good, very good. Gigi says, "If Sabrina has a water rising, then she'd be much more sensitive than she seems." Interesting, Gigi, interesting. I always feel like people with Taurus suns, or with Taurus in their big 3, and this is just my observation with people that I've, like, met in my own life. I feel like regardless of what other, like, water sign or fire sign placements that they may have in particular, which I feel like I can always kind of read those, I feel like they have a stability within themselves, which can sometimes seem like removed just because they're able to stay strong and like steady and stable regardless of what's going on. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. I do think it could go either way. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Moving on. Next story. So, let's see. Which one do we want to do? Okay, so there have been rumors and reports that Timothy Chalamet is being pressured into proposing to Kylie Jenner. Now, that is so silly, so wild, but I have heard it on multiple T channels. So let's pull a card to see if that is really the case. Is Timothy Chalamet allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, being pressured currently into proposing to Kylie Jenner? Is that what's going on? Heat Lifer says, Monkey Girl sending you lots of positive tea. Oh, and good vibes. Yes, absolutely. Big, big hugs. Sage says, can't confirm Brit. Haha. Okay. Sage. You're funny. Kay talks. Hey, Kay. Do you have any tea on what's going on with the government or advice on how to look at it from a spiritual perspective or to not freak out? Yes, we will pull that. Let me put that. Let's do that at the very end, Kay. Thank you for the request. Talked about that a little bit on Patreon, but let's do that here at the very end before we do the Britney Spears positivity card to close out. So let's see. And advice to not, I like that, to not freak out. There we go. Okay, Kay, we will do it. All right, so let's see. Is Timothy being pressured? Oh my God, Leora, stop it. Timothy Chalamet is wearing a Bob Dylan inspired look tonight. Ooh. Leora, is he nominated for a SAG award? Is he being pressured? Two of Pentacles. Oh my God, look, you guys, balancing, trying to balance two different things. So this is like trying to balance his career and his love life. I do get this feeling. And whenever we pull cards on them, I do get this feeling that like he does have these two separate like compartments in his life where it's like, this is my relationship with Kylie, and this is like what I do when I'm with Kylie. And then my career is over here, and he tries to keep them as separate as possible. The juggling, though, with the Two of Pentacles, this is like saying that it gets harder and harder to keep these parts of his life separate the more things progress. So, I'm leaning towards yes as the answer to our question, but let's keep pulling cards. And I just got goosebumps. So yeah, I think this is like a very much a real thing that he kind of deals with on a regular basis. Did he go with Kylie? I wish they would walk the red carpet together. Like, I know that I get all the stuff that they've said, and they always sit together in the awards show, but, like, I don't know, they've been together long enough. It would be great for them to have a red carpet moment, I think. Okay, let's see. Leora says, "Oh my god, I just saw an article titled, Kylie Jenner wants to hang on to Timothy Chalamet for life and hopes to expand their family." Leora, stop. I don't think so. I didn't see her. Okay. Oh my god, those two things, Leora. The fact that you also saw that headline somewhere and that they're not on the red carpet, it's just like, I don't know. Like, could that be true? Like, does she want them to be more public? But also, we don't know because they can just not walk together. Right. Right. I bet they are together in the award show like they have been doing. But still, I, you know, I think she would probably feel very proud to walk with him on a red carpet. Don't you? Okay. What else? What else do we have about Timothy Chalamet? The Knight of Cups. Okay, this is your Prince Charming card. Interesting. Is he warming up to the idea of proposing? That is a very romantic energy, the Knight of Cups. This is bringing someone your cup. When asking about a proposal like that, to me feels like a very strong indication of yes. But not yes as far as like, is he being pressured? More of like a yes that he wants to propose. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Let's get some more clarification here. Monkey Girl says, Timothy doesn't really give me family man vibes. Me either. I feel like he gives me very youthful energy. Like he seems younger than his years. Okay, did y'all see that just like fly out? I don't know if you could see it if it was below the camera, but there was like this whole pack that just like flew out and then came back down. I don't want to take all of them because it's like a lot of cards that fell out, but let's take the top one. And of course, the top one is the Two of Cups, the soulmate energy card. So I think that he actually wants to propose. I think that this is his idea. But the Two of Pentacles makes me feel like he's weighing out different practical matters, though, because coins are not only money, but it's also like practical things, earth sign energy, like timelines. When should we do things in a grounded way? What's going to happen if I do X? Well, so this is like trying to be practical and really weighing things out right now, like kind of being unsure of the best way to move forward, but knowing that this person is someone that you think is your soulmate and that you would like to propose. So I actually think it's him. I think he wants to propose. Okay, wait. Now let's ask one more question. Now, if Timothy allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, were to propose, what would Kylie say? Like, would she want to? I mean, I think I know the answer, right? But let's just see. Timothy brought his mother. Okay, Penny, interesting. Okay, okay, what? Now, hopefully they're sitting together inside. Oh my God. Monkey Girl says, not like Tom Holland. I think he and Zendaya will have kids eventually. Oh, for sure. He strikes me as family man. Like he's ready for it all. Oh no. Leora says, I also saw a story that Kylie's hairstylist passed away yesterday. Okay. It's possible that she didn't go then because she's grieving. Oh my God. Well, just sending so much love to that person, their family. That's so sad. Everyone that loves them. That is so, so sad. Okay. Monkey Girl says, I have the same birthday as Timothy and I have a youthful face. Also have a youthful face. Okay. Because wait, he's Virgo rising, right? Monkey Girl, are you also Virgo rising? I think it will ruin him, Beth says. I mean, it could. It could. Because if he marries her, he marries into the whole family, Gigi says, right? I mean, the other men in the family have not fared well. We'll just be very honest and real about that. They really haven't. I can't think of one that's like happy, thriving, and successful that's married into the family. I mean, they all just seem like a train wreck. Now, whether that has anything to do with the Kardashian women or not, maybe they just choose chaotic people who are already chaotic and going to crash out. I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe they like amplify it with their level of fame and like the chaos that surrounds them. I don't know. Okay, Kylie, what are her thoughts on Timothy? If he were to propose, what would her answer be? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, of course. The Knight of Wands. She's passionate about him. Yeah. She's like, absolutely. But this is like, okay. This makes me think of that headline that Leora just shared about how she wants like hang on to him and lock him down, like have kids with him. I mean, Knight of Wands. This is like she's very passionate about him, wants him all to herself. Like, so yeah, she's living her best life. She would be very happy. And we also have two knights here. So they're both coming through as a knight. She's passionate. He's romantic. The soulmate energy card. I think this is a yes. I think we are all going to be pretty shocked to see a Kylie and Timothy engagement this year. I know. But Two of Pentacles, when it will happen, I don't know. I have no idea because this seems like there's a lot that they're trying to weigh out. And like they want to do it in the best possible way because they don't want to have some sort of like situation where it affects anyone's career negatively. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. That was actually pretty surprising. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have a sip of my tarot tea. This is just I'm kind of shocked, honestly. I wasn't expecting it. The family of witches. Beth. I honestly, yeah, I don't love the vibe. Y'all know that. I've talked a lot of crap on them. over the years. Leora says, Sage Moon and Beth Sparks, I agree. It's not the best move for Timmy. There you go. Leora weighs in. Um, I do think that it's like not the best look for him, but I think in his personal life, it is really like the person that he wants to be with and that makes him happy. So that makes sense with the Two of Pentacles, right? Because it's like who I am behind the scenes and what makes me happy in my life is not what makes me look good in my career. So I have to constantly try to weigh it out and like that's stressful. That's a lot. Especially being in the public eye. Like it sounds so stressful. Go Bull Gang. The Taurus people, Monkey Girl. I'm a Taurus rising. Oh, nice. Okay. So is Michael. So is Lawyer Moog. All right. He didn't acknowledge Kylie when on an interview when he was asked about her, but that's okay if they want to be private. Right. They have said they want to be private. And I do think with that Two of Pentacles, even more so, that it really is just strategic. If that's going to work, we don't know. Remains to be seen. But it does seem like that is the attempt that they're making at this moment in time. And I do think that their relationship has progressed significantly over the past few months. I still think that at one time it was like going to go one way or the other. I think at one point maybe they took some space from each other, maybe even broke up and got back together. But right now, the energy is that they are full on, like full speed ahead. I do see marriage in their cards. Like, oh my God, okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Monkey Girl says, wait, no, already read that one. Sage says, Leora, totally, even though Kylie's tried to distance herself from the Dash clan, oh yeah, it's hard to imagine her family wouldn't put a damper on things. I know they do seem like very narcissistic. And like when they enter the room, they bring all their baggage with them. Right. And Timothy's trying to have his own big career. And so, yeah, I just think that it would be hard not to get lumped in as like one of the Kardashians. And I think that Timothy really has to stand alone. So yeah, agreed. I agree with you guys. He has to continue to stand alone. I think that they're doing this in the best way possible. Maybe even getting engaged and eloping like behind the scenes would be for the best. And then they reveal like in 10 years that they actually got married in 2025. Like that would be just fine. So wishing them the best. I am happy to see that they are happy and like in love. So that's cute. Okay. Meghan Markle tea. So did you guys hear? Let me pull up the article so I can read it to you guys just a little bit here. I have her birth chart. So Meghan Markle actually is, let's see. Okay. She has a new show coming out on Netflix. It premieres March 4th. And it's all about basically entertaining. So it's called With Love, Meghan. And it is, let me see, With Love, Meghan. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, invites friends and famous guests to a beautiful California estate where she shares cooking, gardening, and hosting tips. Starring Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Okay, now that was kind of surprising to me because I see her as more Leo energy. Like I was thinking before, maybe going back on Suits, like Suits LA is like premiering now. I think it's like this brand new, they just brought it back. Like I could see her doing really well acting or doing something else where she's in that role of being, the glamorous Leo actress that we know her to be. This is taking more of like a Martha Stewart turn, which I did not see. And I personally don't feel from her, but I'm going to watch the show and see. You never know. Maybe this is more of like the real her. So I wanted to pull her birth chart up to take a little look and see like, what is her midheaven? Because it does seem like she's been struggling a little bit to find her footing. They've had a lot of projects, she and Harry, where they were going to come out with like a podcast and then they sort of didn't. And then they were going to do this other show and then they didn't. So it seems like a failure to launch. And with all of their money and resources and connections, it's been pretty surprising, right? So maybe she's just not in alignment. We do have Meghan's birth time and it is confirmed. Thankfully, we love to see that. And her midheaven is actually in Aries. So we have Venus entering Aries very soon. Definitely Venus will be in Aries when her show premieres March 4th. So I think that with Venus there on her midheaven, this is going to be really, really positive. I think we're going to actually see the side of Meghan that she has been wanting to put out there into the world. I think people are going to see her in a favorable light. the tides may be turning in her favor. Like this looks actually very good for her. Now, the context and like the content that she's going to be putting out there, kind of that entertaining and that home stuff. I was a little skeptical at first because I was like, is she trying to fit herself into like this image of what she thinks the Duchess of Sussex should be? Or is this really something that she wants to do? So, looking at her birth chart, we can actually see that she has her Venus in Virgo. Virgos love to heal and take care of others. So I'm like, okay, that's really good. Now, Martha Stewart has a lot of Virgo in her birth chart. And when I did a little analysis on her birth chart when the documentary came out, I mean, I was a little bit maybe hard on Martha, but I don't know. If you guys saw the documentary, she was a little unhinged. Um, but I do think that the Virgo placements that Martha Stewart has, that's really what has given her that homemaker type of energy of being able to be like just someone who can do it all in the home and like take care of others and help people, teach them how to take care of their own homes and things like that. That's very Virgo. So with Megan's Venus in Virgo, I feel like this is actually in her wheelhouse. She's a Cancer rising. Cancer, again, and the other sign that's about nurturing, really the zodiac signs that I think of when I think of like home, hosting at the home, nurturing people in your home are Taurus, Virgo, Cancer. And she has Venus in Virgo, Cancer rising. I mean, and when the show premieres, she's going to have her Midheaven lit up by Venus, which is being seen in a favorable light publicly. So I actually think this is going to go really well. Maybe this is what we've all been waiting for this whole time. Maybe this is what she's been waiting for, the right thing to click. Let's look really quick at the houses in her birth chart. Hold on. Let me set this to whole sign. That's how I like to do my readings. Okay. Now, if we look at her house of creativity, her fifth house is ruled by Scorpio and contains Uranus. So that is sudden changes, maybe like things that surprise us or shock us. I do feel a little bit shocked and surprised by this side of Megan. I know she's been putting out like, I don't know, blog posts and like testing out other products. Like I think she had like a jam and a jelly. But to me, I just have never seen her that way. So this does feel like a departure for me, something that's a little bit surprising. So, yeah, someone who changes course from time to time makes sense. In her fourth house of home, she has Libra. So, this is the ability to create a beautiful home. And in her fourth house, she has the moon, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. A packed fourth house. So, I actually think that a show about your home and like creating a beautiful environment and hosting at home, I think she's going to thrive. I think she's going to actually do so well. So this is sort of like Megan Act 2, we're going to see Megan in a new light. And I think that it's going to go really well. So let's pull a couple of cards though, just to see if we can confirm that with the tarot T. All right. And let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Okay, Sage says, yep, her homemaking show makes sense with her Cancer rising, right? And I just never thought of her as a Cancer rising. So I do think we're just going to be seeing like a totally different side of her. And with that Scorpio, fifth house, it's like, yeah, fifth house, creativity ruled by a sign that is known for transformation, like the Phoenix rising. I kind of feel like this is her Phoenix rising moment where she's now going to be defining herself, which is also what I think Jessica Simpson's doing. So we'll do Jessica Simpson's reading next. I'm really loving this. I'm loving the women, Phoenix rising energy, embracing their true selves and like succeeding in that way, self-defined. I'm very into it. Okay. Sage says, oh, astrology in the wild. Virgo is in Martha's midheaven, right, Sage? Right? Oh, wild. Okay, Heat Lifer says this is not getting good reviews because it's not her house. It's not really her cooking. And the products she's wanting to market are playing off of other people's, and someone is suing her. Okay, Heat Lifer, that is some tea. Lawyer Moog is waving his hands in the air like he just don't care. We don't know what it means, but hello, Lawyer Moog. I think he's saying hi again to the people he didn't say hi to yet. Oh my God, so funny. Heat Lifer, thank you for spilling that tea. I guess we'll just keep an eye on things and let's pull some cards to see. The only thing that I could see being problematic with that Aries midheaven, okay, if she is doing too many things the way that other people are wanting her to do them, that would be the only time I think she could run into issues with a homemaking type of show or a home hosting type of show, because it does look like that is one of her talents just based on her birth chart with Libra 4th house. I mean, those people know how to make a home beautiful, right? That's just like that's what they do. Like come to my house if you have a Libra 4th house, like would love for you to decorate the place. I feel like the thing where Aries can get into issues is if they allow themselves to be like smothered or overtaken by other people, because Aries must trailblaze. Aries must stand alone. They are really here to do that. So if we don't feel like it's authentically Megan, then I think it would be a problem. So I guess if that's what's going on, okay, I really hope that this hits for her. But Heat Lifer, you did bring up a couple of good things where you said it's not really her cooking or her house, and that would be a huge downfall. It has to be authentic. It has to be for it to work. Okay, Leora says, I saw a story on page 6. Former royal aide who accused Meghan Markle of bullying wouldn't change anything. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Leora, stop it. Dang it. Oh, no. So this person is doubling down. Okay, let's pull some cards for him. Is he going to get buried in the federal pen? Beth, I hope so. I hope she does this show and then comes back to Suits too. Leora, wouldn't that be amazing? Yes, do both. Do both. I mean, why not? Yeah, I'm into that. I just want to see her back out and about because with all of her Leo placements, I do think that it is part of her purpose to be on stage. And we just haven't really seen or heard much of her. Like she's sort of faded into the background. And maybe that's where she wants to be right now. She has young kids and all of that. Not judging, but she's just with her birth chart, she is the type of person that really is supposed to be doing what she was doing before, on the stage, out in the world, all of that. So hopefully she gets back out there. I'm on doggy duty. Yes, he is. He's keeping him quiet downstairs for us. So you and I can spill the tea, you guys. Okay. So for Meghan Markle, this new show, let's pull a few cards and see. Let's see. Let's see. The new show for Meghan. Strength card. Okay, this is the Leo card as well as strength. So I think that I was gonna say I feel like, and then I said I think that this is gonna be giving her strength because she is gonna feel like she's back in the spotlight. Leo energy loves to be in the spotlight. They are here to shine. They are meant to shine. So I think she's gonna be doing well with that whole energy. It's gonna feel good for her. And the strength card, this is like giving her strength. So I wonder if let me get a clarifier before I interpret it further. Six of Wands, Best Friend of the Year awards. Okay, now this is a show where she's invited other people to her home. I think that that's going to go well. I think we're going to be able to see her having dynamics with these other friends that make her more likable. I feel like that's been kind of an issue for her. There's been like this likability thing. Like she was, I think, really likable at first, then kind of got involved in all the royal drama and then sort of went behind the scenes. And there was just a lot of confusion about like her role in things and like, what she wants and a lot of speculation, not a lot of clarification. And then there was that Oprah interview where she exposed the royal family. And it's been a lot. And then they didn't really apologize or own up to it. It's just been a lot, right? It's been very like sad. Like I feel sad energy when I think about what they've been through. But now I'm feeling like this uplifting energy of strength and friendship and the 6 of Wands. This is like the 6 energy is also associated with the home and with groups of people in numerology, and wands are passion. Like, yes, you guys, it's going to go well. Okay. It's going to go well. I feel like she's finally going to be like coming into her own professionally, or that's what she's going to feel. She's going to be like, this is finally like me presenting myself to the world the way I've always wanted to be perceived. this is like a side of me that I love and that I want people to see and like understand about me. And I want to do this with my friends and with people that I care about. And like, I think it's good. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's really good. I'm excited to watch the show. Maybe I'll get some tips. Okay, what do you guys think? Let's see. Let's see. Sage says, "Oh, well, I think that her Libra moon coming into play, or that's her Libra moon coming to play. The Libra could be placing more value on the aesthetics of the show than the authenticity of the content." Well, especially the first season, right? I feel like with a lot of Leo energy, especially if she was feeling rejected before, and this is giving her strength, there may be this energy that she has when she's first doing it of like wanting it to be really perfect. I could see that, Sage. Totally. Um, and then maybe like overdoing it, not being authentic enough. Hopefully she finds her footing. Let's see. Agreed, Leora. She's fab in suits. Super open to checking out the project she has going on. Okay, nice. Yeah, Megan, we want to see. Okay, Beth says I have a serious question. Am I the only one who didn't know that Ukraine president was an actor who played a citizen that becomes president and then he did in real life? I'm being totally serious. I knew he was an actor. I didn't know that he played a role where he became president and then he actually didn't I don't know. I did not know. Does anybody else know? I don't know. Best Sparks, I think the show is still on Netflix too. Okay, so Leora's like confirming that tea. Yes, Penny knew. Oh my god. Okay, wow. Well, Ronald Reagan was also an actor and then he became president and Donald Trump was on The Apprentice. So apparently they're really starting to blur the lines between Hollywood and, the political landscape. Yes, okay. Um, what else? Good point about Timmy, Monkey Girl. Oh, wait, I missed it. Hold on. What did Monkey Girl just say about Timmy? I feel Timmy will probably be more focused on his career and reputation because he's a Capricorn son. Yes, Monkey Girl, so true. And maybe eventually Kylie will realize that he's not thinking as much about kids. Hmm. I will say that could be the case. Maybe he wants to have children later. Capricorns do tend to do things a little bit later in life. However, the interesting thing about them is that they're big on legacy, which could be interpreted as children. So they tend to want to have a family that like carries on their name. So it's just the timing. I feel like it's the timing right now. So we'll have to see about that and if that can line up or not. Hmm. Okay. So let's see what is going on. Um, do, do, do. All right. So Jessica Simpson. Let's move on to Jessica Simpson. So her new single just dropped. And, I was really excited to see this happen because just reading some of the articles about, what was going on with the demise of her marriage. And then I did like this, I did this whole like watch this deep dive show on YouTube where they went into her history and what she went through with Nick and like just I'm really rooting for Jessica Simpson so much. And this project to me, this new album looks like it's actually reflective of a project that she wants to put out there. Whereas in the past, I feel like she was always trying to sing out of her register, trying to wear clothes that she thought other people wanted her to wear, trying to figure out her image. It was just like they didn't let her be herself and just embrace her true self. I will find a link to that documentary on Deep Dive and put it in the description if anybody else wants to check it out. So after seeing that, I was like, wow, this really is a time where she needs to be herself and gets to do that. So when the song dropped on the 21st, I was like so quick to listen to it. And I love it. I think it's so her. I think it's her true self. Even like the level of her voice, like it was like in her register, it was sultry. It was just very like the real Jessica. So I want to pull some cards and see like if this is the beginning of a new musical era for her, what's next for her career and love life. Like I'm just loving this comeback for her because I just want her to be happy and successful. Okay. I'm fascinated by Jessica Simpson. So am I, Leora. Like really. I just think she is I think she's an icon who has definitely had her moment in the sun, but I don't feel like she's done it her own way yet. And I'm excited that she might be. Okay. So let's see. What is going on with Jessica Simpson's career? Let's do past, present, future. Let's do past, present, future. Just because, I don't know, thinking of everything that she's been through. Lifer. Okay, past, present, future. In the past, the strength card, yes. So this is also the Leo energy. In the past, she has had to be very strong. Her Leo energy, it's also been difficult, I think, for her to, I mean, basically what I was just kind of saying from that documentary I watched, it was like she seemed like she was always in the spotlight, but never really accepted in the spotlight for who she was. She was either trying to be like Britney Spears or trying to be like Christina Aguilera, and people were comparing her constantly and saying she was too thin and too big. It was like crazy, honestly. Watching this documentary, I was like, it's amazing that she made it through. Like it was so ridiculous when really she's always been this beautiful superstar. So, food for thought, guys. Just remember, listen to the beat of your own drummer. Don't let anybody tell you who you're supposed to be because, I mean, that can really get you off course in life. But she had to be really strong and she persevered. That's what I feel from this past energy card. Okay, what about the present moment? Let's see. In the present. Oh, dropping cards. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. I think she is very, very nervous about coming back onto the scene. I believe it's been 15 years since she's put out any new music. So let me get a clarifier on this 5 of Pentacles because this is feeling left out in the cold. And this is currently, I mean, and she just put this new song out. So let's see. 2 of Cups. Oh, okay. Okay. This is the soulmate energy. Like I said, we know that she is going through a divorce. And to me, this is like feeling left out in the cold about a divorce. So this is a career reading, but her romantic life is coming through. So I'm wondering if a lot of the songs that she's going to be putting out on this new album are going to, or is it a full album or is it just the single? Hold on. I need to clarify that. But there's something about how that is informing her, let's see, her music. I mean, I do think that if she wouldn't have divorced Eric, I don't know that she would have um, wanted to make a song. It's almost like because she went through that and felt left out in the cold, she's like, I really want to like get a piece of myself back. It's like feeling motivated. She's also a Scorpio rising, and Scorpio risings are very much motivated by negative things that happen to them. Like Taylor Swift, the Eras tour and the Reputation era, like that was all born out of her wanting to like reclaim herself, whether it was, her reputation after the Kanye thing, or if it was, her own music after the Scooter Braun thing. Like we can see that with Taylor, who's allegedly also Scorpio rising, it was like the most negative things in her life fueled the most wonderful moments in her career. With Jessica Simpson also being a Scorpio rising, and I think we do have a confirmed birth time for her. So that is what she really is. Yeah, we do have a confirmed time. For her, it's like that's the same thing. It's like every time she gets knocked down, she rises like the phoenix. So I do think that her marriage demise was part of like the catalyst for this new music. So let me see. Jessica Simpson new album? Question mark. Is it a new album? Just a single? I don't know. Okay, yes. Okay, okay. Oh my god, you guys, it really is a new album. So her new album Nashville Canyon is scheduled for release on March 21st, 2025. I like that she's releasing it on a 3-day because 3 is the number of creativity and emotion. So already loving it. Um, yeah, and it will include the single Use My Heart Against Me, which came out February 21st, also a 3-day. Is Jessica Simpson into numerology? That's what I want to know because I would venture to say that she must be. I love it. Okay, very cool. Let's see. I also think wait, the industry really messes people up. It does, Kay. I think so too, Kay. It's like very um it's very sad. It's very sad. They really do treat people like things, and you can't treat a person like a thing and expect for them to thrive. It's just not right. And when these kids are young, they're like it's just yeah, I agree. There needs to be a lot of reform in that industry. Let's see. What else are you guys saying? Oh, snap. What happened between Jessica and John Mayer? Oh my God. Sage. It was such a crazy thing. Oh, do a quick Google, Sage. You'll be like, what the heck? Okay. Okay. So let's get some more. She We all saw she all saw how young she was with Nick and he took control. Yeah. Now it seems like Nick is in a relationship where Vanessa is more the one in control. Isn't it interesting how dynamics change, right? Love Ashley's music. Oh my God. I was obsessed with Ashley Simpson's music when I was in high school. You guys, I had the CD and every morning my friend Camille and I, we would drive to school together. We'd put it, put the CD back then, the CDs in the player and we would just like listen to the entire album because our school was like 30 minutes away. I think it was almost the entire album, and we would just, like, sing it at the top of our lungs with the windows down. Like, we were obsessed. So angsty, right? Thought we were so cool. Okay, anyway, hilarious. I will always love Jessica and Ashley. Okay, so let's see. That was the present. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I think that we're gonna see a lot on her next album about just her reflections on love. I do think that her negative experiences in her love life have helped to fuel her creativity and this rising from the ashes moment. So what about the future? Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm struggling to keep up with the comments, but I love that everybody's chit-chatting. So if I miss any of your comments, just know you guys, I love you and I just don't see them always. But that's good. That's why we have the whole tea time crew because we can all chit-chat amongst ourselves. She has an amazing voice. Totally. I feel like her voice is so beautiful when she sings in her register, which is like kind of a low, grovelly, like sensual, sexy sound, which is amazing. And I love that she's finally embracing that. She was forcing herself to try to be like a pop princess. Not her, actually. I think the people around her were trying to make her into like a pop princess or Christina Aguilera and like trying to get her to sing way too high and like just not, it was not right for her before. This is like, yeah, the era where she's going to be her truest self and we're going to see her shine. I just know it. So let's see what the future is. Come on, Tarot T, don't let me down. Allegedly for entertainment purposes. The King of Wands. Okay, interesting. Now, this is a masculine energy that's very passionate and creative. Now, does this mean she's going to be working with a male that's like very creative and passionate and successful in the industry? Or is this her? So let me see. Let me get a clarifier here. Is this her own energy? The Fool card. Okay, she's going to be, okay, a fresh start, you guys. A fresh start. This is actually her. Now, go with me on this little journey here, you guys. So, in the future, as a result of this new music that she's putting out, she's going to feel so good. So, we have the Fool card, head held high, an emotional new beginning. She's going to feel like just that breath of fresh air. I mean, look at her, like head up to the sky, like just little dog at her feet. So, the dog represents loyalty, by the way. So she's going to have loyal people around her. She's going to feel excited and full of joy. And then we have the King of Wands. And I think this is a twofold message. I think on one hand, this signifies that she is going to be like reclaiming her masculine side, like, or just like the fact that like she doesn't feel like she needs to have someone in her life that tells her what to do or whatever. She did have a lot of issues with her father. And I mean, it goes deep. Seriously. Like, she went through it. Her dad was an absolute I mean, he was awful, to be honest, you guys, it was so bad. Some of the stuff he said to her and, like, it's traumatizing. So she's had a lot of trauma and drama around men in her life. For her whole life, to be honest, it's just what it seems like. And so in the future, I think that she's gonna finally be on this new energy where she's putting out her own music. She feels good, head held high, confident. And then that energy of like, I don't need a man. It's kind of like that share quote where she says, I am a rich man, you know? So that's how she's gonna be feeling. And from that place, I think she may attract a new soulmate. And whoever the next person that she's with is, I think that this person will be like a really long-term good match for her because she'll be attracting from the place of her true self now. Whereas before, I think it was like the reason season or lifetime thing, you know, those people were in her life because they reflected where she was at the time. And now I think she's going to be able to attract someone that it really like lifts her spirits and is who I don't know, a reflection of who she really is in her soul. So like that soulmate energy. I really love it. And then bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is working with other creative women. So I wonder if we're going to see some really cool collabs. Exciting. Oh my God, you guys. I hope Dolly Parton is on the album and I hope Ashley is on the album too. I will scream. I will be so happy. Please put Dolly Parton and Ashley Simpson on the album, Jessica. Okay, if you can hear me. All right. So I love that. So good. And then let's do the requests and then we'll pull a positivity card for our week. And that's going to be all we got. So, okay. First, let's do Monkey Lover's request. This is about, let me see. Please pull cards on Andrew Garfield and Monica Barbaro. Uh, Monkey, Monkey Lover said, Andrew Garfield is my favorite actor and I wish them all the best. That's so sweet. Okay, so let's see. So Andrew Garfield and his new girlfriend. I know that she's an actress as well, but I don't think I've seen much of what she's like been in. Let's see. Jessica Simpson was first a Christian music person, but they wouldn't take her seriously. Yes, that's so true. She was. It was like she could never find a place where she fit in. I mean, honestly, it's heartbreaking. And like, yeah, they talk about that in the documentary too, Beth. And then it's like, wow, you know, all she really needs to be is herself. But it's so weird that like no one ever just was like, yeah, you're good enough the way you are. It's honestly so crazy. Like, because I think that she has always been amazing. Weird, guys. It's just weird. Her dad's always been creepy. So creepy, Gigi. So like so creepy. Yes, she has had substance problems. I think that there was a lot that she went through, and I feel like she tried to, like, self-medicate, you know, but now apparently she's sober, and I think that's so good for her. I think Jessica Simpson held her own with John Mayer. I bet she did. I bet she did. Yeah, she's an Aquarius. I don't think that an Aquarian would suffer John Mayer and his BS. I just don't. I just don't. Oh, he's so obnoxious. I do not like him. Okay. I remember her beginnings were very similar to Britney Spears. Yes, exactly. They even auditioned for the Mickey Mouse Club at the same time. And oh my God, Britney's a Libra rising with some Scorpio in her in her first house. Oh, and the Placid is interesting, Sage. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Thanks for bringing light to her strength. Aw, Heat Lifer, you're so sweet. Okay, so let's see. What do we have going on for Andrew Garfield and his new lady? Let's just get their energy. I was hoping he would date Amelia de Moldenberg. 3 of Pentacles. Did they meet at work or are they working together on a project? They might be. Interesting. I think John Mayer's described himself as an egomaniac in an interview before. Oh my God. When someone's calling themselves an egomaniac, you know it's a problem. At least he's honest, I guess. Dang, Sage. He does seem like one, doesn't he? Okay. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. This is like work. Are they working together? Monkey Girl, or if you're still in here, are they working together? Is that how Andrew Garfield met his new girlfriend? I'm getting Queen of Pentacles. This is money and 3 of Pentacles. He also sees her as very successful in her own right. I need to see Andrew and Amelia together. LMAO. I know, me too. Like, I would love it. I really thought they were cute. I'm so sad that like they're not dating. Monica and Andrew. Okay. He sees Monica as this Queen of Pentacles energy. Someone who is very strong, someone who can definitely like, hold their own with him. I feel like this is sort of what he wants right now as well. Three of Pentacles, creativity. I don't know. Maybe he wants to work with her. Maybe they're working on a project and that's how they met in the first place. I don't know. Something about work though. I don't know. He's private. Okay. Sage red flag. Wait, what? Oh wait, yeah. The egomaniac thing. Oh my God. He said he had a broken heart before, and I think it was Jennifer. Oh my God, Penny, that is some tea. Yeah, for sure. I think she gave him a run for his money. I think she probably was just very honest with him. Oh my God. And after like being with Brad Pitt and going through everything that Jennifer Aniston went through, I just feel like she's such a strong person. Like, you just can't, she's not going to let some egomaniac treat her like crap. Good for her. I hope that she was his karma. She's a Gemini with an Aries moon. Okay, interesting. Maybe they're just colleagues, Gigi says. Andrew and Amelia are giving us all blue balls. Sage for sure, though. They seemed so cute in that chicken shop date episode. Okay, Andrew. Okay, we got two. Let's take them both. Oh, okay. Well, we have the Tower card and the Ace of Pentacles. So I really don't know much about Monica. Sorry, I have to keep like looking at it because I don't really know. I know that she is on a show. She's an actress, but that's all I know. Ace of Pentacles, there's some sort of tower moment that happens around Ace of Pentacles, like a big project. I don't know. They're somehow connected through work as well. And maybe it's just saying that they're in the industry together. Maybe they're in talks to work on a show together or a movie. There's something here. I mean, we have so many pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles in a tower moment. I don't think this relationship is going to be super long lasting. This is either a breakup coming or a breakdown of whatever project they're trying to work on. This is just something like changing course. And I wonder if this is going to be in the month of March because we have a lot of retrogrades happening. Interesting. I'm not getting a lot of like lovey-dovey energy. I'm getting they work together. And I'm getting a tower moment. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure what that means. A little crazy. Oh my God, Beth, stop. Okay, so I've heard another astrologer say that they think it's like totally true. This astrologer that I like, Amy Tripp, she said that she thinks it's totally true based on their birth charts and like current transits. I feel like no, there's no way. Should we be shady and pull a card and see? Are we crazy? Like, is that crazy? I mean, I will say this. Isn't Barack Obama an Aquarius rising or is he an Aquarius sun? I know he has Aquarius in his chart. I know she has Aquarius in her chart. I mean, I could see an attraction. Okay. I don't know. Okay, let's pull one just for entertainment purposes. Let's see. Sage is howling over there. Okay. We'll pull one just to see. Are they or are they not? Oh my God. I can't take it. Four of Cups. There's disappointment here. What? Guys, stop. This is all for entertainment purposes only. And the Fool. Nine of Wands, feeling like you're not moving forward, like it was a wish or a dream. I will say this. Okay. We know that they know each other, right? They do know each other. I think that this isn't saying that anything happened necessarily, okay? But what I think is weird about the cards that came through, I think it's weird that there's disappointment, and I think it's weird that that's coupled with Nine of Wands, which is wands, as we all know, right, Beth? I mean, we know. This is like a wish fulfillment, but the Nine of Wands, see how this person's just sort of standing there and like nothing's happening? I feel like, and then the Fool card. This to me is like meeting someone that's like right person, wrong time. Do you know what I mean? Like that Alanis Morissette song, meeting the man of your dreams and meeting his beautiful wife. That's what this feels like to me. This is like a lot of disappointment. There was a dream of a fresh new beginning together. Also the dog here with the loyalty energy. 9 of one. Yeah, like, this is like, was there a connection when they met? Was there a spark of attraction? It's very possible based on these cards. Did they move forward with it? No. Was there disappointment? Yes. That's all I'll say. Oh my god, I bottom of the deck, what we don't see is the Lovers card energy. What the heck, guys? Okay, yeah, it feels like right person, wrong time. Like, in another life, it feels like they would have been together, and I think that feeling could be mutual. I don't know. Okay, that's crazy. Guys, when the tea's too a little too piping hot. Okay, and then before we do our positivity reading, our other request was what's going on with the government, and can you tell us something that will make us feel, what was it, uplifted? When you can't read your own handwriting, that is so sad. It's like scribbles. Something to make us feel uplifted about what to do. How to not freak out. That's what it was. Okay. How to not freak out. Oh my lord. Oop, right? I know. Babaloo. Yay. Babaloo's here. Penny's choking. Okay, Penny's choking. I don't wait, I can't believe it. I thought, wait, what? No. Oh my god, Beth, you're Beth is wild and out tonight. Oh my god. I love Top Gun Maverick. I watch it every time it comes on TV. Oh my god, yeah, such a good movie. So good. Barifer Janak, nice, Gigi, making the couple's name. Nice, nice. I don't think Jennifer would want to get involved in a love triangle after everything she's been through. Amen, monkey girl. And that might be the disappointment thing. It's like right person, wrong time, you know? God, you guys are crazy. The tea is too hot here. Oh my lord. Oop. Gigi says, what? Oh my god, you guys are Beth dropped the mic. Beth did. Beth dropped the mic and then ran out of the room. Oh my god, y'all are so funny. Okay. I watched a good movie last night. It was The Account with Ben Affleck. It was good. So good. I love that movie too, Penny. Lawyer Moog had me watch that like a few months ago and loved it. So, so good. Yeah. Watch it, you guys, if you need a good, like, kind of like what? Psychological thriller vibes, I'd say. It's good. Okay. Okay, what to do next? How to make ourselves feel a little better amongst just all the chaotic things happening. How can we not freak out? Let's see. What's some good advice? The World card. Okay. Wow. When the tarot tea's really talking. The World card, this is about like what goes up must come down. This talks about how things are always going to be in flux, ever changing. Kind of like what I was saying earlier. Like if something's upsetting you today, just wait a little bit, try to take a breather, stay focused on your own life, stay focused on what you have going on, and trust and believe that it will change. This too will pass. Things are always going to be changing in life. And sometimes the things that are happening are things that we don't like or that we don't agree with. And that stress us out and make us want to freak out. But the best thing that we can do is remember to try to take that perspective of just stepping back and trying to see things from a bird's eye view, trying to control what we can control, let go of the rest, and trust that things will rebalance at some point. I mean, yeah, the World card. It's just like what goes up must come down and vice versa. So it's not going to be forever. Okay. It won't always feel this stressful. It won't always feel this way. Okay. What else? Monkey Girl says, can I ask an astrology question? You sure can. Do you think it's a good idea to be with someone who is the same sign as you? You know what? I think that I think it really depends on like the full birth chart, right? But for the most part, yeah, I think that's totally fine because you guys will probably have a lot of things in common as far as the way you show up in the world. And like I like to be friends with other Virgos. I haven't dated another Virgo because I think the Virgo men are a little bit different. The Virgo women, I find them a little bit like Army Hammerish, No shade. But it's just not my cup of tea. But I would say there's nothing necessarily, like, wrong with that. So, I think it could actually be really good, as long as both people are aware of their strengths and weaknesses and able to communicate, because the only thing that could go wrong would be, like, too much of a good thing, like y'all having blind spots because 'cause you're, like, too alike and there's no one to balance things out. But as long as y'all communicate, I think it could actually be really cool to have someone that you see that much of yourself in and vice versa. Like, maybe it's easier to, like, agree on things because 'cause y'all are very similar. What do you think, Monkey Girl? Do you feel like y'all have a lot of similarities? Sorry, Kay, I'll shut up. Uh, okay, I do think that it's great for people who have like whatever rising sign, when you have that rising sign sun connection, really good. When it's the same, because it's like definitely a good reflection of each other, a lot of attraction there. Okay. Okay, Kay. Let's see what y'all saying. There's a sequel this year. Nice. Ooh, I want to watch it. Let's see. LMFAO Brit. Sage, what do you think? Would you ever date another Virgo? Penny says, Monkey Girl, I dated another Pisces for the first time ever, and it was intense. Ooh, interesting, Penny. That's a fireside chat story right there. Yeah, so it's just like, right? You kind of amplify each other, like good and bad, right? So the intensity, that makes sense. Army Hammer, sorry, Gigi, it's the truth. He's a Virgo. Oh my God. It is what it is. I met one a long time ago that had the same birthday as me. He was a real psycho, okay? So we'll just say that. It's like, because it's a reflection of you. No, okay. Gotta love Sun Moon Sinistry too. Oh, for sure, Sage, for sure. I don't care. I'm glad, Gabe. Okay. Depends on the year, Beth says. 6 years apart, then run. But I agree. A lot of interest and get each other on a deeper level. Interesting, Beth. So I'm curious, Beth, why this 6 years apart thing? Is that like a Chinese astrology type of thing, like with the cycles? Do spill more tea, Beth. Do tell. Oh, okay. Finally. Finally. I don't know. Hold on. I said finally, but then I got too many cards. Other ways to move forward. The 10 of Cups. Okay, focusing on you and your family, trusting that the world at large, things will always be in flux. And this really feels like doubling down on you, your life, what you can control. So I would say if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling overwhelmed, come back to your life, your routine, your friends and family, what's going on in the immediate environment. Turn off the news if it's stressing you out. Sometimes having too much of the world news, you know, that you're watching, it can feel overwhelming. Stay informed. Of course, you want to be informed. You don't want to like tune things out. But I think having balance and reminding yourself that you can only do what you can do in your own life and finding out what you can do for yourself, that is where you have to keep your focus right now when you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay. But I'm sending you a big, big hug because that is very stressful. And I know exactly how you feel. I was feeling very stressed about all of it as well. And we have to kind of just remind ourselves to come back to center because it is a lot going on. It's a lot of change. It's also a 9 universal year, a year, and it's a year of the snake as well, shedding like one skin. The 9 years a year of change. And also 9, it always gets bad and then it gets good. Okay. And I was born on the 9th, 9-9. And I will say I had like really good childhood, a lot of like really tough things happen at one period in my life. Like I'd say from like adolescence to like young adulthood, like just a spot of like tragic stuff. Then another chunk of really good things. That's kind of typical of 9 energy. So maybe we're just in the stressful part, but then it's going to get really good. Okay. So we're just going to focus on our blessings, our gratitude, stay grounded. Okay. Big, big hugs to you though. All right. Let's see what else saying. Mm-mm. Beth is Chinese zodiac, 6 years is the enemy sign and life will be very chaotic. Whoa, Beth, that is so interesting. Oh my God. I am so excited to hear that. Beth, I love hearing like new stuff like I've never heard before. That is so cool. I love that you know so much about the Chinese zodiac. Oh my God. Do a class, Beth. do a class for us. Penny says, Kay, both Britt and I are Scorpio moons, so we know how You can get down easily. Yes. But I have to try to stop it. Amen, Penny. Yes, yes. Scorpio moon sister, speaking to my soul. Yeah, we go down into the depths, don't we? And we can get super overwhelmed. So it's definitely trying to uh build that like insulation around you. I freelance in DEI. In DEI. So it's been difficult. One of my biggest clients has gotten a lot of cutbacks. Ah, okay. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's pull a card for you of something positive. We're gonna do a quick positive thing for Kay, send you some love because I'm sure you're really going through it right now. So, something for Kay, a positive message, something good, whatever her angels and guides need her to know right now. And thank you, Spirit. Four of Wands. Okay, again, this is like you and your family and the people that are in your life that love you. This is basically just asking you to like go to your friends and family for support, be around people that are positive and uplifting that you love, and try to find small things to celebrate. I know that that still, doesn't solve the problem, but that's the good energy that's coming through for you. And then maybe an angel card. Hold on. Angel card for Kay also. Yes. Okay. We are all sending you positivity. Yes. Leora is sending it too. Okay. So we have two angel cards for you, Kay, and take this as it resonates. And if it doesn't, let it just throw it away. The first one is sever vows of poverty. Interestingly enough, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. Interesting. And then words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in a loving and optimistic terms. This is what you will attract for yourself and others. So maybe this is attracting like a new job or something else. I don't know. See how you receive that. I don't want to like put the words in your mouth. Um, but see how that feels for you, Kay. Sometimes things that are going on are just tough though, right? I think it's important to stay positive and uplift each other, but at the same time, sometimes Four of Wands, we just need a hug. We just need to be reminded that, hey, even though this sucks, this too shall pass and we can get through this, right? It's sometimes relying back on our own strength, not expecting things to be magically different, which, yeah. Let's see. What else you guys saying? Kay says, how do you deal with stress? You seem to hold positivity very well. Oh, thank you, Kay. That's difficult for me as a Scorpio. I can spiral into negative thoughts. Oh my God, Kay. And that's so crazy because Penny just brought up how we're Scorpio moons. So the fact that you're a Scorpio sun, yes. Okay. We feel you. Wow. Wow. Penny, your Scorpio moon energy, you were just psychically tapping in for sure. So yeah, I totally get it. Kay. Like it is really difficult when you have heavy Scorpio in your chart. I mean, we're very psychological. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and it's associated with the underworld. So we think about all of the things, both good and bad, right? And on the bright side, like people with Scorpio placements, Virgo placements tend to do this too. We will think of everything. So on the bright side, like they're the type of person that you want with you when things are going south because they'll have already thought of like how they can fix things or finding the solution. They're not afraid to look at the nitty-gritty or the ugliness that other people sometimes don't wanna look at. They're great, like, detectives, surgeons, undertakers, like, we're great at doing the difficult tasks because we are able to hold our strength even in difficult situations. However, sometimes we can overdo it, and when we are too much trying to fix and solve things as an anxiety response, it can feel totally overwhelming, right? So, how do I hold my positivity? I don't know. I don't know that I do. I feel like, because I don't know. Okay. I get pretty down too. Like when I'm doing my animal rescue stuff, like I will cry and like I guess what I guess what I do is I let myself feel it. And I like, if I want to cry, I'll cry. If I'm feeling stressed, I'll let myself feel stressed for a little bit. But I try to compartmentalize it in the best way that I can, I guess. And I remind myself of like what I can do, what I can change, what I can control, and I make that my mission. So, yeah, like I do what I can do. And then I really try hard to consciously put the rest in a little oh my god, actually, this is what I do for real. I forgot. So I do this thing in my mind that I call like putting it in a box and then putting it on the shelf. So weird. I don't know. I think I've only told like a couple of like friends about this that have like been stressed about something. But yeah, if something's overwhelming me for real, in my mind, I will take that thing, I'll put it in a box, and then I'll put it on the shelf. If it's something that I can't do anything to change right now, and I'll put it on the shelf and I'll say, okay, this is on the shelf. There's nothing I can do to fix it right now. That's where it is. I can come back and get it whenever I need to. It's like a mindfulness technique. I can get it whenever I need to. And so now I'm just going to move forward and do what I can do. And I know that only like positive solutions and good things can come from a place of feeling energized. So then I'll try to go work out because that gets my endorphins going. So cry if you need to, work out, and then put things on a box that you can't change right now. I guess those are my strategies. And I hope that helps. I don't feel like they're too groundbreaking, but it does help me when I'm really going through it. I just try to get motivated to do things I can do. And then I also set a goal. But I have a Capricorn 12th house. Do you know what your 12th house is, Kay? Look to your 12th house. That will help with psychological solutions. So for me, if I'm feeling overwhelmed, 12th house is like your mental health. I will set a new goal with Capricorn there, and then I'll focus my energy on that. So it's like, what can I do concretely to change things? And then that helps me to like get out of my negative spiral, you know? Penny says, when you start to have negative thoughts, flip it. I like that. Reframe. Cool. Leora is sending positivity your way. Kay says, thank you. That's so kind of you. I have a 6-week-old girl. Oh, Kay. Oh my God. First of all, congratulations. Oh my God. You're a new mom. Okay. Also, this is all really stressful, probably as a new mom. Maybe turn off the news a little bit and try not to let it in too much right now because I feel like this is very stressful for you at this time. Oh, I'm sending you the biggest hug, Kay. I've just been thinking about the world she'll grow up in a lot. I get that, Kay. I feel that way too. I feel that way too. I feel like things are going to change again though, Kay. I feel like we're going to end up in a more positive place than where we began. Trust that the 9 energy is going to do that for us this year. But sometimes it gets worse before it gets better, right? It's always darkest before the dawn, and that's true. People say that for a reason. Penny said that she had to stop watching the news. You know what? Also, what I do, Penny, I agree with that. I had to talk to Lawyer Moog and say, okay, if anything really major is going on, you let me know because I have to unplug for a little bit because I was getting really sucked in, really sad, really stressed out. Yeah, Scorpio moon spiral. I hate when I see destruction and chaos and people in pain and fighting. Like it makes me really sad. So yeah, I did have to do that too. Put it in the box. And then Lawyer Moog, he said he'll let me know. So I trust that he will. So, I'll be praying for you. That's so sweet, Penny. I mean, Beth. Thank you, Beth. You guys, I love y'all. Y'all are all so sweet. I'm also in grad school for mental health counseling, trying to bring good info into the world. You're doing amazing things, Kay. You're doing amazing things. So maybe that's going to be more of your focus. And I know you're going to be a wonderful mom and you're going to raise such a resilient child who's going to be able to handle all the things in life. But this is also probably a vulnerable time. I mean, wow, 6 weeks, 6 weeks in. So yes, just give yourself a lot of love. Try to put only positive things in front of your face right now too. Like just tune out for a little bit, just a little break, little break. We love you, Kay. You got this. I'm glad you're here with us right now. Chilling and spilling the tea. Chilling and spilling. Okay, hold on. Sageman said something funny. I can tell by their reactions. What did Sage say? Yes, I tend to be attracted to other Virgos because they're planners, clean, organized, and can have an academia aesthetic, which can be cute. Sage, I love you. You're somebody. Never have, but would be open if they're not an army type. Yes, there are definitely 2 types of Virgos. I feel like I need to do a series that's like there are 2 types of every sign because there literally are. There are 2 types of every sign. So yes, I totally agree, Sage. There's like the cute, bookish, academic, healer Virgo vibe. And then there's the Army Hammer, like completely psychotic Virgo vibe. Like, did you know that there are a lot of serial killers that are Virgos, Geminis, and Pisces? It's the mutable signs. Oh, and I think Sagittarius is like an honorable mention. Not to freak anybody out anymore, but when I saw like Army Hammer was getting in trouble for like and exposed for the cannibalism craziness, I was not surprised when I found out that he was a Virgo. Okay. I'll just say that they can be crazy. I don't know what is wrong with Virgo men. I just feel like it's like the Virgo woman without the heart part, without the nurturing like healer part. I feel like Virgo men, they can be healers, but it's in a different way. It's through like helping. Anyway, again, that's like a whole nother topic. Honestly, worth diving into at a future time because there are two types of every zodiac sign. And you know which one you are. Oh my god. I'm the Army Hammer. I'm kidding. What if you're just like, holy crap? Okay, Penny says my 12th house is full of Pisces, so I'm totally screwed. No, you're not, Penny. Oh my god. No, Penny, for you, that means that when the going gets tough, like this is how you guys can think of mental health. Like, what a fun little thing. Okay, I'm glad you asked this question because I feel like now this is leading to like an interesting talk. Which K Talks, there you go. K Talks bring up good points for talks. So, Penny, it's like when the going gets tough, I get, and then insert your 12th house characteristics. So for you, Penny, it's like when the going gets tough, I get creative, I get flowy, I get into my feels and empathy. Your 12th house is what helps you move through difficult challenges mentally. So I feel like Penny, like when you're stressed out, like maybe make something, do something creative. Also, Pisces has so much empathy. So like for you, if you're angry with someone, Penny, you can probably like get to a good spot to be able to have like a productive conversation through empathy. Pisces, they're just so universal. Like they're just so universally like loving. Okay, Kay says my 10th house is Gemini and 12th is Leo. So I can't remember which one you asked about. Okay, so for your 12th house being ruled by Leo, that's what heals you. So when you're stressed out, you have to get into your inner Leo energy, Kay. And Leo is associated with the sun. So sunshine, lots of sunshine is good for you with Leo 12th house. Also, Leo has to do with your inner child and entertainment and also children. So spending time with your baby, which I'm sure you're already doing and it brings you joy. That's very like healing for you. Also, your inner child. So being creative, doing things that you loved as a child, maybe crafts or like, I don't know, like anything that you used to enjoy or that you've wanted to try, but you haven't. It's just like pure creativity. That's very Leo energy. So that will help with your feeling mentally better. And then also Leo is associated with entertainment. So watching a good movie, like turning off the news and watching something cute and happy. Like my comfort movie is Legally Blonde. That's what I watch when I feel sad and it always works. But with the Leo 12th house for you, it's like extra effective. So try thinking inner Leo. And you can even Google or ask ChatGPT, like, what are the most positive characteristics of a Leo to embody? And it'll give you a list of like courageous, energized, fun, the performer. So just like channel that side of yourself. It'll help. Yes, Gigi. Maybe with Leo in the 12th house, you can try doing creative stuff and putting the focus back on you. Oh, Gigi, good point. Putting the focus back on you. That's a good one to add. Yes. Thank you for that, Gigi. Because they like to be in the spotlight and it's all about you. So, yeah, focusing back on yourself. Oh, that's a good way to interpret that. Love it. Okay. Good idea, Gigi. Beth says, I know it's crazy. uh, yes, would love to see that, Britt. The two different types. Okay. LOL. Okay, I'm just catching up with you guys. Penny says, then my Aries rising kicks in and I get mad. Oh my God, totally. Penny, I could see it. I could see it. It's like because your first house, literally, like your first house, you're like, I gotta go. I am doing things like I'm fired up. I'm fiery. Don't stand in my way. Someone gets in your way. You're like mad, annoyed. Then your Piscean compassion kicks in. You're like being creative and flowy. And then you're like, but I'm still mad. It is a dichotomy, Penny. That is yeah. I'm sure you're great at navigating it, but that is funny. That is so funny. And then with Aries rising and a Scorpio moon, don't F with Penny, okay? Moral of the story, guys. My 12th house is in Taurus. I just rest. LOL. So good. Yes, resting at home in beautiful surroundings, Gigi. Heck yes. Throw in some delicious food and some silky PJs, and you're going to be better in no time with that 12th house Taurus. Let's see. Okay, Leora says Leo 10th, Libra 12th. Ooh, Libra 12th, very similar to Gigi's Taurus 12th. It's like with Libra 12th, it's just like relaxing, lounging, glamorous surroundings, beauty, calms and brings you joy. Yes, all the Libra things. Yes, need to ask all, then verify with Brit. Yes, Leora, yes. I feel like the Libra 12th house, that is very similar to the other, Taurus energy because it's like lounging, loving, maybe doing, beauty treatments. Libra 12 beauty treatments. Literally, you could be like, "Okay, I'm feeling stressed. I'm gonna go get a massage, get my hair done, get my nails done," and then you'll be, like, feeling like a new woman on another level, Leora. Love it. Self-care is what soothes the soul for the Libra 12th housers. My Libra moon needs beautiful surroundings. Haha, so true. You gotta honor it. You're like, "Hey, it's not my fault. My Libra moon made me do it," you know? I needed to buy this new couch because of my Libra moon. 12th house is also in Pisces with Aries. I love to zen out with action movies and WWE. Stop it, Sage. That is so dead on. It helps me get out of the tension. Amen. You're like, I will overcome this tension by watching other people in a moment of tension. Yes, I actually weirdly get that. That makes a lot of sense. I love it. See, we all have our own little techniques and habits. Okay, Leora is cast in a motion picture, the same as best movie. Oh, all right, nice. I will not mess with you, Leora says. Right, we will not mess with Penny. I have no idea. I need to be schooled, Heat Lifer. Oh my god. Okay, Heat Lifer. Um, over on Patreon, I'll do a post and on the next one, I'll ask you for your birth information and then I'll type up a little reading for you so you can find out. Let's see. Also with Libra 12, maybe you recharge by connecting with people. Just thought for sure. Yes, Gigi, for sure. Partnerships are very recharging for Libra 12th housers. Okay. And then last but not least, let me pull a positivity Britney Spears Oracle card for our week. This week is a big week, you guys. So is it no tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow, or is it Tuesday? I think it's tomorrow. Anyway, Mars is going direct, I believe tomorrow. Thank goodness. Mars has been retrograde for so long, you guys. And we're finally going to feel motivated, ready to move forward on things that have felt stalled out for us. It's going to be such a good week. And then we have a new moon in Pisces coming up as well. So, and it's a very positive new moon. So, Mars going direct plus a positive new moon. Everything this week is about forward motion. I'm so excited. Like, this is the infusion of positivity that we have been needing. So trust that it's going to get better. Also, K Talks, it might help shift your vibe too. So it's going to be good. Okay. And our Britney Spears Oracle card. Yes. Penny says you have to pull your chart and start researching. Yes, yes, yes. Penny says, thank God. I know, right? Who else was feeling the stagnation a little bit? I was. Raise your hand. Literally, I was, you guys. I don't even want to talk about it, but I was. Stagnation City. Oh my God, Mars direct with the Pisces new moon this week. Let's go. Yes, Sage. Let's go. Let's get it going, tea timers. Yep, Sage Moon. I love the little hand. Exactly. Okay, and the Britney Spears Oracle card energy that we are going to be embodying this week as we embrace the new moon and Mars direct. Heck yes. Oh, the movie star. Hello. Okay. Let's see what that has to say. I feel like I have that song Circus in my head. Oh my God, you guys. By the way, in April, I don't know if I told you this already. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Um, in April, I am going to a bachelorette party for one of my really good friends. We're going to Miami for a girls' trip. And on one of the nights, we're all dressing up as a different Britney Spears. Oh, it's going to be so fun. I picked the Space Princess, obviously, from this deck. I was inspired. Um, yeah, they're like the red outfit. I'm so excited. I will share the photos with you guys. It's going to be so fun. Okay. So wait, the movie star. 47. Ooh, number 47. That's 11 energy. Guys, we're walking through the new portal. It's going to be good. It's going to be fresh. Okay, the movie star. It was only natural that Britney would land a starring role in a movie at some point in her career. Guys, are we going to all become famous this week? And she did just that with 2002's Crossroads. Britney plays Lucy, a young woman stuck between girlhood and grown up, who embarks on a road trip with her two best friends to find her mother. Taking on a full length feature film was a risk, but one Britney was willing to take. Crossroads has enjoyed a renaissance in recent years. The movie star takes chances and tries new things, and you should too. So this week, it's time to start taking chances again and trying new things. I like it. So shake up your life this week. I don't care what you do, but do it. I'm going to do the same. That's our assignment. Okay. I love you guys so much. I am sending y'all the best vibes. I hope that this fresh start of this week is just going to feel so great to you guys. Let's manifest all of that together. And do I watch Love is Blind? I don't, Sage. I literally don't. I don't. Why? Is there something that I missed that I needed to see? You know what would be really hilarious if they did astrology on Love is Blind? Like that would help so much. That'd be a cool experiment, actually. Yes, you're welcome, Penny. Thank you for being here, you guys. Okay, hold on. What are y'all saying? I want to catch up. Oh, nice. Okay, Leora spilling the tea on the awards. Fantastic. We must see photos. Oh, there will be photos, Beth. There will be. You're gonna be such a good space Brit. Thank you, Leora. I'm so excited. Welcome to Miami. Oh yeah, I'll be in your neck of the woods, Heat Lifer. Woo woo. Okay, it was Conclave. Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Thank you. I'm excited. It'll be the first week of April, so I have a little time until then, but I already am excited about it. Yes, the season is super boring. It's usually got a lot of tea though. Oh my God. Okay, well, maybe they need an astrologer to come on and help spice it up. Let's manifest that. I want to go on that show and help people find love through their birth charts. Thank you, Beth. You have a good week too. Yes, enjoy the new moon. Okay, love y'all. Sending you guys a big hug. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Yes. They've started providing the cast astro signs when they're announced. Stop it, Sage. Okay, I'll check it out. How do I get in touch with their producers? They need an astrologer to read their cards. Okay. Love y'all. Bye, guys.